Ladies and gentlemen, I have a little something special for you, and I'm going to read this entire sheet of paper. Sit back and listen for a second and take it in, and we'll go from there. This is from, and you know what? That boo, you're going to take that back in just a few seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, this is from the Department of the Army Headquarters, United States Army, Vietnam, 1969. By direction of the President, the Distinguished Service Cross is awarded to Sergeant Kyle D. Jones, US 5375-6185. United States Army, Company A, 2nd Battalion, 506th Infantry, 3rd Extraordinary Heroism, in connection with military operations involving conflict with an armed hostile force in the Republic of Vietnam. And I read the following. Sergeant Jones distinguished himself by exceptionally valorous actions on the 27th of August, 1968, while serving as a squad company, made contact with a firmly entrenched battalion of North Vietnamese Army regulars, and in the initial burst of fire, both his platoon leader and platoon sergeant were wounded. Immediately assuming command, Sergeant Jones maneuvered his men forward to place effective fire upon the enemy. Seeing 5 soldiers who had been wounded as they assaulted an enemy bunker, he fearlessly crawled through the hostile barrage and silenced the bunker with hand grenades. He then made 2 trips into the exposed area with the aid of a comrade, rescued all 5 men. As the other companies of his battalion arrived and encircled the North Vietnamese, the communists massed in front of his platoon, attempting to overrun it, skillfully directing gunship and artillery support and the fires of his men. 3 assaults were repelled. After running across 200 meters of fire-swept terrain to obtain another radio with his own equipment malfunctioned, he returned to his unit and continued to adjust artillery rounds with deadly accuracy. However, a 4th human artillery round was completely halted by his battle-weary troops as he directed them to withdraw. As his men moved to regroup, he remained behind to cover their withdrawal, rejoining them only after every man was safely away. Sergeant Jones' extraordinary heroism and devotion to duty were in keeping with the highest traditions of the military service and reflect great credit upon himself, his unit, and the United States Army. And with that, I'd like to welcome Sergeant Kyle D. Jones into this cage right now.
Incredible. What an incredible story.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, one more round of applause as loud as you can for Sergeant Kyle D. Jones.